That's right, City Island, Pennsylvania. Are you happy to see me? I already know. Woo! I'm not gonna complain about the weather today, because I've been doing that a lot lately, but I'm wearing a puffy coat. I'm all puffy. I'm all puffed up. Fat guy in a little coat. You're all puffy. It is crisp out here, but it's beautiful. The Susquehanna River is incredibly smooth today. And I'm just cruising. I'm just cruising. Not going for anything crazy, maybe 10-15 miles this morning. Just keep this amazing metabolism up. That's how you get this awesome body, by riding every day. So, let's ride. I'll never get over the architecture, the waterfront down here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. These bridges, man, every time I see them, they're just gorgeous, picturesque. Beautiful. Truly, truly, truly beautiful. Harrisburg is underrated. I said that before. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it for always. So, I was thinking the other day when I went to breakfast with Tim from Cycling Harrisburg, PA on YouTube. Check it out. We met this older gentleman, or Tim might have knew him. I'm not exactly sure the circumstances surrounding it, but he was wearing a USS Independence CV-62 6 deuce hat, and I was like, "Sir, were you on the USS Independence?" And he said, "Yeah, I brought it online, 1958. Well, guess what? Rock Eastwood decommissioned the USS Independence, 1998, Bremerton, Washington. It was stationed in Japan, and we rode it to Hawaii and cross deck with the Kitty Hawk, and then went on to Bremerton, and then 2019 it was turned to scrap in Bremerton. Boo! How you gonna scrap the USS Independence? Anyway, here's a gentleman, 88 years old, brought the USS Independence online, and then here's me, 50 years old, but when I was in my early 20s, was part of the decommission crew. So historic, a little historic moment, not for you, but for me. A very cool moment, you know, talking to this guy, and he had a lot of stories, a lot of history. I mean, told us more things than just about the independence. Told us about some Korean War stuff and Vietnam War stuff. It was touching, it was moving. I mean, I'm still thinking about it here a couple days later. Really great guy, really nice guy. 88 years old, man, all his faculties perfectly fine. I mean, I'm sure he has his ailments, but totally lucent. Just a man, I hope to be like that when I'm 88. I hope to make it to 88. I hope to make it to 60, to be honest. But it's good to talk to the older folks, you know. Be nice to the older folks. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that, but you never know what you're gonna learn, you know. Keeping these stories alive, keeping this history alive. Learning, listening to what they have to say, what he has to say. What life was like being in the Navy. What I'm interested in, being in the Navy in the 50s and 60s and 70s. You know, and if he's interested and he asks what was it like in our time, I'll tell him. He didn't. He probably don't care. That's okay. And you're not asking about this either, and I'm just spilling it onto you. But if you don't like it, I'm sure you clicked away already. My point is, man, respect the older generations, talk to them. You can learn some stuff, and that was just a moment for me that was like, man, here's the guy, you know. Here's the guy who was there at the beginning. I mean, 1958, he was in the Navy. That means he was at least 18 years old. That means he lived through World War II. Like, you know, it might have been a youngin', but yeah, how can you not respect that, you know? They say the greatest generation. I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, Generation X has done some things, but those guys did some things. Anyway, not much. I'm just gonna go for a little bike ride today. Cruise up and down the little strip we got right here. Like I said, maybe 10, 15, 20 miles or so, just back and forth. I don't know. I'm just going. I'm just keeping the blood pumping. You already know I'm against just sitting at home, so I'm riding the Kona Rove today, as I am every day. You're riding a gravel bike on the road? Yeah, it's my bike. Don't judge me. It's my bike, okay? Okay? Anyway, good to talk to you. Just a little spiel I wanted to say about respecting the older generation and listen to what they have to say. You never know. You never know what's gonna touch you. All right. Rock Eastwood, out of here. Goodbye.